What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the second episode of HbCuTeaTalk. And our lovely guest today,
Miss Rome Alone.
Yay! First of all, I just want to say thank you for coming out and just being on my second episode. It means a lot to me to try to get this thing to where I'm trying to go. We're going to be short and sweet. I love you for coming on here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
All right.
All right. The first question today: what made you choose Savannah State University? What was your first impression when you first got on campus?
When I first got to campus, I said it stinks. It smelled really bad. I thought it was a beautiful campus. I chose Savannah State because I wanted to go to an HbCU, period. That was bottom line. And this was fairly close to home, and I was very familiar with Savannah. I spent a lot of vacation time in Savannah, so I just thought, I'm already familiar with the city, so it wasn't, as in the city as Georgia State, but it was close enough where I could still have fun, but far enough to not be in any mess. So I just loved the campus and how beautiful it was and all the trees, and I was just like, it's just so pretty out here.
Yeah, well, she does say it stinks, and I'm from here, so I'm gonna say it stinks as well.
Yeah, the marsh really just, wow. You get used to it though.
I know. Second question, it's a little, I would say, juicy. Is there any, crush you're looking at? Any boy that you might seem cute that might be a hubby to you?
Yeah, you. I think you're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much. You already know. Get at me.
But I mean, there are a lot of attractive people on campus. But I need to stay focused. I need to stay focused.
You heard that. Stay focused. I'm telling you, do not get in no relationship. I'm not saying that, but just stay focused. The time will come when it's right.
These boys and girls are not going anywhere, but the time is.
Well, definitely. The third question, this is basically you can give insight and helpful points to people out there. When you came across a situation with somebody that you didn't like or you had disagreements with, what is your coping mechanism and how can you work throughout that situation?
I think it just depends on the situation, but for me personally, I'm very conflict resolution. I don't like a lot of drama or mess, so I'm confrontational. If I have an issue, I'm going to address it and speak to you about it, but I don't do it right away. I try to take some time to collect my thoughts and, practice what I'm going to say and make sure I have my emotions in check and, react in an intelligent way and not an emotional way. You also have to respect the fact that not everybody was raised like you. So just being aware that, I might be upset at this person, but I have to take into account they're not like me. They weren't raised in the same area as me, not raised in the same household as me. So you have to get to know the person that you have conflict with in order to be able to resolve that conflict.
Exactly. I mean, I do the same thing, guys. I mean, a lot of people have different coping mechanisms to work out through that situation. The next question is, if you could give any advice to any of your younger siblings, I don't know if you have younger cousins or anything, what is the first piece of advice that you would give them coming into any HbCU or Savannah State University?
I would say have an open mind, because not just HbCUs in general, but Savannah State is in a transitional period, and not everybody's perfect. Not every school is perfect. So you have days where your air conditioning might not work, or your lights might go out, or your food might be kind of crazy. But those are things that you have to work through. Not every place is going to be perfect. I have a friend at University of Georgia, which is this illustrious PWI, but their water was rusted and they didn't tell the students. So it's like every school has its issues. Just be positive and be open-minded and understand that you are here not just to get an education, but to create a family. You know what I'm saying? All of us are mass comm biology majors. You're creating aunties and uncles for your children to have doctors, lawyers, just by going to an HbCU. You're having a network and a community of people you can rely on and count on to help you get further in life. When you go to different schools, you're just not a statistic, but you're not as important as you are here. You walk in the hallways here, the administrators, they speak to you, they know you on a first name basis. You're not just somebody who goes to the school. So going to any HbCU, you go in with the open mind. You can't stay in your room and expect to have fun. You can't not socialize with people and expect to make friends. It's going to be uncomfortable. But you have to understand, especially being a freshman myself, there are a lot of other freshmen who have the same emotions and feelings you do. So if you all have an open mind and actually just take the time to get to know one another, get to know your school, and the people who work at your school, you'll have a so much better experience. But just remember, not everything is perfect.
That was a little heartfelt.
That was good. That was good.
Okay. All great answers. But the last question, we're gonna wrap it up real quick. Any organization that you are in right now, do you like suffer with any problems in them? Do you like come at with disagreements like with a couple of the head advisors? Like, can you really give the people out there in the HBCU world, like, what do you do to help yourself get through these problems with your certain organization member or that certain hierarchy?
So I am a part of the Juice Live, and I'm also part of Freshman Academy. So I am the sports correspondent for the Juice Live, and I don't know a lot about a lot of sports. Like, I know the main sports, like football and basketball and like track. I ran track. But when it comes to like other stuff, you know, it kind of falls off. Like, people don't really care that much about girls basketball. People don't really care that much about volleyball or baseball. So it's just about communication. I try to talk to whoever my executive board is before I get to the adults, because we are adults. We should be able to work out our own issues and have discussions about what we want to do to better our org and to better our school without adults having to mediate like we're kids. You know what I'm saying? When you have issues, it's not really even an issue, honestly. It's more like just a disagreement. And you have to know your executive board. You have to know the people that are above you and have a good relationship with them. If you have a bad attitude all the time, nobody's going to want to work with you. Nobody is going to want to, compromise with you. But if you love what you do, and I love what I do, people are willing to teach you, learn with you, work with you, and make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Because, again, not everything is perfect. You're going to have some days where everything is going wrong. Film crew ain't here, phone dying, I don't know the score, who we playing, and it's just like, oh my God. But it's going to be that one person that sees you working hard and putting your all into it that's like, okay, baby, calm down. We're playing the Benedict Lions, okay? The score is 81. So, there are going to be people that look out for you despite what you're going through. You just have to have an open mind and be positive and know that it's not the end of the world. Just because you might not agree to what's going on, it's not about you. It's about everybody else. It's about the greater good. It's about the school. It's about the team. It's not about who you are as an individual, because if we all shine together, then we'll stand out as the individuals we're meant to be. But you have to put your pride aside in order to do what you have to do for the greater good, and realize it's not about you. This is all about a bigger picture.
Bro, you just killed me over here.
I love this.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Ro, thank you for all those answers. I really appreciate you for coming. You have given me advice, and I know you have given them advice out there as well.
Thank you for having me.